Hey guys, it's John with another tutorial, and today we're going to be covering backgrounds, tweening backgrounds, animating backgrounds with sprites on them, inverting for like chaos control and stuff, of sounds, and finally we're going to learn the VCam. So, as always, if you have any recommendations for any more tutorials that you wish to learn, let me know, and if I get enough, I will have another session to do a tutorial. So without further ado, open up a Flash document. Your settings, if you kept them the same, again, my FPS is 28, size of the canvas is 650 by 500, and background's white. That's pretty much all you need to know for now. I've already got some of my programs open, so we don't have to go through this. I use GIMP. If you use something else, it won't be too different to follow these steps. You'll just use a different background. I'm going to use a Sonic background since I'm going to be using Sonic. And let's go with... Do I have it? Let's go with Marble Garden. If you don't have Marble Garden, I'll have a link to the Mystical Forest Zone in my description. I'll have a link to Google in my description, and I'll have a link to Spriters-Resource in my description. Do not ask me for any of these sheets. Those are the resources I get my sheets. You can look there for them. So first off, what we're going to do is get ourselves a background. Only problem is this background here, it's kind of broken apart. So, this is the time where I actually would just go to my file, open it up in Paint, and then just copy and paste the background from Paint into there, and then I just align it all up like what I'm going to do now. Now I'm just going to align all this up. And basically what you would do if I already got this done, but basically if you lined it up, you would have something like this. And my advice, always save it in a separate file. Like I've got this as Marble Garden background. That's just my way of doing it. So say I need it in Flash, I just go here, go to my backgrounds. Oh look, there it is, drag and drop. There you go. We've got the background. And you mess with the settings, make sure it's lossless PNG. Don't do smoothing, in my opinion. Gives it a non-sprite like feel. And alright, saving. That's Chaos War tutorial. Name this tutorial 2. And again, I will upload this to Mediafire and put it in the description. Sorry I didn't get to it putting in the description last session, but I felt, that was pretty basic stuff. You didn't need a Flash file for me to do that. This one, since it's a bit more advanced, I'll put up this Mediafire link when I upload these parts, and when I upload that Mediafire link, you guys will be able to download this file I'm working with. It will be the finished file, so basically you're gonna want to go through the entire tutorial before you download it if you want, or you can download it just to get an idea of what you do. Okay, we've got our background, but we can just put it here again. I resized by 300. And then as always, I want it to be press F8. And again, I always want it to be a movie clip, because that's just easier for me. I'm just going to name this Marble Garden background. Same thing, I've got it. But since this has got the .png at the end, it won't count these as the same. And I always have a file called something that I can remember to put my bitmaps in that I don't delete. So something like bitcraps, bitmaps, junk, just whatever you want to. And I'm going to actually rename this layer background. And I always do this. Every time I have something like this as the background, I always rename it. You're probably wondering why it's so big compared to the stage. That's because I like having my backgrounds like big enough so that, say I have the camera zoom way out, I don't have to worry about adding on to this much. But I am going to add on to this anyway. I want this to be a bit longer. And to do this, just click on it, hold Control and drag. And if that doesn't work, you can always do the copy and paste. And that's a pretty good size background right there. I usually go 3 for backgrounds of this size. So move this all the way over here. And there we go. Now that we've got the background in, let's make another layer. Name it something like tile or floor. Because that's where we're going to put the, guess what, the tile and flooring of the background. It's more like the foreground for the background. Play on words, I think. I don't know. Don't get on my case about that because I don't care. Which one do I want to use? Go with this one. So select it. You know the drill. Select it. I can, mess with it a little, get myself a more accurate size. What I love about GIMP. Copy, paste, resize 300. There we go. And you can make it, click the X this here so we don't see it, just so you can line it up with the background and such. There you go. And I usually rename these like marble garden floor. And there we go. I'll make sure its settings are all fine, which it should be. There we go. And now we're going to do what we did with the background. We're going to control and copy it multiple times. And the floor might not look right all the time. You might have to do a flip horizontal to get it to look good. Make it blend together.